you're obsessed with love, and you wrote a book about it, but in general, and one of the themes that I love is that like just putting more love out into the world to get it back. And we love the importance of non-romantic love too. And I just love talking about this topic because I am not in a romantic relationship, but I feel so full of love with my family and my friends, and now my passions in life, and love for myself, of course, too. And so I just would love to speak on that, because I think that if you feel devoid of love completely, it seems like you would be more inclined to enter into an unhealthy romantic relationship because you're almost desperate for love.
Yeah, I think we've placed romantic love at the top of the hierarchy of love. So we believe that if you have a person, then your life is perfect. And almost all the other love you have in your life is insignificant. Like, it's not as important.
It's secondary.
It's secondary.
For sure.
It's like, okay, if I have a person, then my life is perfect. If I don't, then my life is imperfect, no matter how much love I have.
Yeah.
And I was working with a lot of single moms, like coaching. And I was like, wait a minute, these single moms like adore their children.
Yeah.
And their children adore them, like love them like anything. And I was like, so are we saying that love is not as important as the love that a romantic couple has? I was like, well, are we evaluating that love as less worth it? Or like siblings. I know siblings that absolutely love each other, that have each other's back, that have a great bond. My sister's like that, right? Like I was talking about her before. Like my sister has my back no matter what. I have hers. And I think that that's a beautiful source of love in my life that I've had in my life for my whole life. And I would never say that that was less than the love I have in my wife. It's different, but it's not less than in terms of the experience of love. And so I think what we've done is we've placed romantic love on a pedestal. And because of that, we feel unworthy and inadequate when we have actually all this other love in our lives. And I think if you actually looked around at your life, you'd realize you have so much love from your family. You have so much love from your friends. You have so much love if you do have children. You have so much love from your parents and the love you have for your parents. I mean, my wife right now is in London because her grandmother's in hospital. And she's with her grandmother because her grandmother is her favorite person on earth. And I have no issue saying that. Like, I know my wife, like, I have no issue saying that because watching my wife love her grandmother and her grandmother's love for her is so beautiful. And so I would hope that anyone who's single or someone who's broken up recently or someone who's actually been with someone for decades and now it hasn't worked out, please don't think your life is over or incomplete because of that. Because there's so many more people to love and receive love from.
It is so true. And it's a beautiful sentiment. And I think it goes back to what you were saying in the beginning, that we're taught to be embarrassed to be at a wedding by ourselves. And I think that we grow up feeling like, even if I check the box of like success and money and hobbies and friends, that like, if I don't check the romance box, that like everything is terrible.
Totally.
And I remember thinking after the worst breakup of my life, all the people that swarmed around me, all the people that came over to like sit shiva with me as I was mourning the breakup. And thank you. People that like brought me food or like took our engagement presents, put them on the curb for me. The amount of people that just circulated through my home just to like make sure I was okay, make sure I didn't sleep alone at night. It meant so much to me, and it made me be like, oh my God, I have so much in my life that why did I hang on to this relationship that I knew wasn't right? And even though he was a kind person, I didn't really want to marry this person. Yeah. Why did I hang on to this? Because I was like, oh my God, look at all these things around me. But sometimes it almost takes like a terrible situation to realize that.
And the sad thing is those are often the people that get forgotten when you're in a relationship. Right? Like a lot of the time, like you have this amazing community, a great group of people around you. You get into a relationship, you forget about all those amazing people. But when you break up, they're there to help you. Yeah. When your partner's traveling, they're there to help you. Like,
and those are the people that are the ones that are there. I mean, Raina and I, we do have this podcast about dating and sex and relationships, but people really feel like it's about our relationship with each other and just female friendship in general. And whenever we do a friendship episode, it's just crush
City.
I love that.
It's gonna be a friendship podcast, but those are the real deal. Those like long-term friends and family. And I love what you said too. I mean, when my dog passed, my previous dog, like the outpouring of love like healed my heart. Like it really was the thing that helped me get through it. People were like, you really were able to get through that traumatic experience. It was pretty rough, but it was like that was literally how, just feeling the love from other people it heals you.
It does. You brought up something that I think is interesting. It's sometimes we do get into relationships and we just jettison everything.
Yeah, because we have it on the pedestal. Like nothing else matters. So if you get the top love, the other ones fall by the wayside.
Literally.